They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Love. Going up top for Evans. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. They'll look to pick up the pace. On 4th down, Love. That's taken in. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Taking off. He'll try to get there. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16. And a shotgun. It's Love. It is brought in the end zone. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 1st touchdown this year. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Conklin goes in motion. On play action. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's Matt Araiza now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Cowboys offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And he's had a strong start to this season, right there in the mix with the NFL leaders in rushing. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Love. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Love. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go. And he ends up just running right by you.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To the air again. Prescott. For the sideline. Taken in by Godwin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and 5. Again, Prescott to the air. The throw on the run is complete.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over just before the half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up.
But he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the outside, a catch made by Moore.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And the Lions are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Prescott. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Lions go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. Kareem Hunt, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. The Commanders are able to level their record at 3-3 with the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. This one fielded at the 15. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. 3rd and 6. To throw is Love. The ball comes out. And this is taken in by the defense. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Barkley. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. On the play fake, Dak. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll run for it. It's Singletary. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Lions. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Up the sideline, past midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Going to go right back to Henry. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. Here's Love. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They worked first and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here, second and 10. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. We'll go play action with Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Prescott now. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Conklin goes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Singletary. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet. They'll get him down for no gain. Williams in motion. On second down, it's Dak. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Dak to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the gun, it's Love. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. They'll run the draw with Cook. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Open man is Hopkins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Need to score. They're going to need to speed up as they get to the line here. That's taken in. It's James Cook. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Love. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Cowboys. The PAT up and good. The Cowboys will cut the deficit to 7. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Hopkins sent in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Now Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Throwing on second down, Love. Going up top for Evans. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. They'll run with Cook. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys. Now Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Back to the air, it's Love.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang